got to be extra careful as we transition out of our wet season. But ridge of high pressure still nudging into our area. The main ridge still off to the west of us. This is going to break down a bit as we head into tomorrow. That trough of low pressure will start to dig into our area, and that's going to allow a storm system to move through this weekend. So here's that cold front. That will bring us some light to moderate rain showers on Saturday, maybe some lingering showers into Sunday morning. But by Sunday, most of us are actually going to see some dry conditions, and that sunshine will actually start to return across the Central Coast even on Sunday. So it's not going to be a totally wet weekend out there, but we are going to see this low pressure system kind of dropping into our area. We're also going to be watching where that upper level low is going to set up, because that could create a little bit of instability. So there is a very, very slight chance of storms late Saturday into Sunday with this system as well. And by storms, I mean thunderstorms. But again, it is a very weak chance out there. It all depends on where this low actually does set up. Nonetheless, this is a cold system, seasonally cold for this time of year, which means temperatures are going to be dropping in those upper 50s to low 60s across the Central Coast this weekend. We'll slowly start to warm up as we head into the early part of next week, with the ridge of high pressure starting to nudge back into our area, and that warming trend is going to continue really for the majority of the week. What we saw this week is kind of what you can expect for next week as well, which also means, yes, we will be dealing with some gusty winds, but we're not there yet. We get to enjoy a beautiful day across the Central Coast. With that said, we are seeing some low clouds around the Castroville, Moss Landing area. That has turned into some fog. We also have some foggy conditions from Prunedale down into the north side of Salinas. We're also seeing some patchy low clouds on the southern portion of the bay into Salinas as well. So we're not totally clear out there this morning, but most of us are. And we're going to continue to see those sunny skies as we head into lunchtime. But by this afternoon, we'll start to see some of those low clouds developing on the southern portion of the bay, moving into the Salinas area, northern portion of the Salinas Valley. Overnight, we are going to see those low clouds filtering into our valley locations, not just the Salinas Valley, but Hollister up into the Santa Clara Valley. Low clouds will fill most of our bay tomorrow as well. So some of us are going to be waking up to those gray skies tomorrow. That is because we're going to have more moisture in the air as we head into this afternoon. And then, of course, that transition day is tomorrow. Winds will still be gusty this afternoon, not as strong, but they'll still be gusty at times. They're still going to be coming out of the west-northwest, but they will be more westerly today. That's also going to help to increase some of those low clouds this afternoon. Gusts anywhere between 20 to 25 miles per hour. Occasional gusts around 30 miles per hour, certainly around the exposed coast. And for those valleys, they will die down through the overnight hours. We do have a gale warning until 3 a.m. This is really from Pigeon Point all the way down along the Big Sur coast, so coastal waters still remaining hazardous for mariners out there. Temperatures today, though, gorgeous out there. We're going to be in those mid to upper 70s on the north side of the bay, upper 70s to low 80s in the San Lorenzo Valley. Those higher elevations will be in those low to mid 70s today. Davenport, you'll even be a touch warmer in those mid to upper 60s this afternoon. Heading down the coast, though, again, north side of the bay will be warmer with those 70s. We're going to be cooling down into those mid to upper 60s on the southern and eastern portion of the bay. 74 in Salinas, 81 in Hollister. We're also going to see those upper 70s to low 80s in the Santa Clara Valley, Monterey Peninsula. You'll be the cool spot today with those west-northwesterly winds, keeping Pacific Grove and Pebble down in those low 60s, but most of the peninsula will be in those mid 60s this afternoon. And then up and down the Salinas Valley, we're going to see those temperatures in those mid to upper 70s from Gonzales into Greenfield, and then 80s for King City, Bradley, Parkfield, San Antonio Valley, as well as the Big Sur coast, mid 70s for Carmel Valley. Overnight lows will be a touch warmer with those low clouds moving in late this afternoon into this evening.